Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing a Theban story about the Greek musician Linus. Now, a quick disclaimer, there are actually two versions of Linus in both Thebes and Argos. However, I will not be discussing the Argive version because it basically just says that Linus was exposed at birth and torn to pieces by dogs. And while the Argive version may seem a little more eventful than the Theban version, the excitement is quite short-lived and not well known. The more well-known story is one that originates from Thebes, where Linus is a great musician and poet. And even though all of the following books are based on the same person, there are many variations between stories. One book that Linus appears in is the Bibliotheca Historica, written by Diodorus Siculus, which is actually more like an encyclopedia that has many books about different people in history. In this book, Linus is credited as the first to discover rhythms in song, and with giving names to each character in the Greek language, as well as giving their shapes. It also says that Linus was admired for poetry and singing and had many pupils like Hercules, Thamyris, and Orpheus. In this account of Dionysus, it says that Hercules did not appreciate the music taught to him, so Linus punished Hercules with rods. Becoming angry from this punishment, Hercules killed Linus with the blow of a lyre. Another encyclopedia in which Linus was mentioned is the Bibliotheca by Pseudo-Apollodorus. Similar to the one written by Diodorus Siculus, Hercules is the one to kill Linus. However, this story does mention that Linus' mother was Calliope and his father may have been Apollo. Different from the other book, Orpheus is described as Linus' brother and not his pupil. Here's some more insight on Linus' family according to Pseudo-Apollodorus. His mother Calliope, Greek for beautiful voiced, was the goddess of music, song, dance, and eloquence. She was also named muse of epic poetry. Linus' grandmother, or Calliope's mother, was Mnemosyne, the Mousai, also known as the mother of the muses. Calliope's sisters include other muses, which are essentially Greek goddesses of literature, science, and the arts. The muses include Clio, Thalia, Melpomene, Euterpe, Erato, Polymnia, and Urania, in which Calliope was the eldest. Linus' father was said to be Apollo, god of many things such as music, truth, and prophecy, healing, the sun and light, plague, and poetry. Apollo's parents, or Linus' grandparents, were Zeus, god of the sky and ruler of the Olympian gods, and Leto, a Titanide and goddess of motherhood, modesty, womanly demure, and protectress of the young. Not so strangely enough, Calliope's father is also said to be Zeus, so technically Linus only has one grandpa. And since Zeus does seem to get around quite a bit with different women, Apollo has many half-sisters and brothers. He does, however, have a twin sister, Artemis, goddess of chastity, virginity, the hunt, the moon, and the natural environment. Both Apollo and Artemis were born in Delos after being hunted by Zeus's lawful wife, Hera. Some other stories take a different version of Linus' family, such as Hesiod's Fragments No. 1, which states that Linus' mother is not Calliope but actually Urania, who is a different muse, and as I said before, Calliope's sister. Hesiod's story does not include who Linus' father is, but in Pausanias' description of Greece, he details that Linus' father is Amphimaris. A little background on Amphimaris and Urania. Amphimaris was also a great musician. He was the son of Poseidon, who among other things is the god of sea, earthquakes, and horses. Urania is the muse of astronomy. Her parents, Zeus and Mnemosyne, are the same as Calliope's, since they are, as all muses are, sisters. Back to the story, Pausanias' description of Greece also says that instead of Hercules being the one to kill Linus, it was actually Apollo, who feared that Linus would pose as a rival to his superior singing ability. Apollo clearly did not want someone to challenge his power. None of the encyclopedias mention if Linus had any known lovers or children, so it is assumed that he did not have either before his death. As an overarching takeaway from all these stories, Linus was universally agreed on as an amazing musician, singer, poet, and songwriter. And because of this great talent, the best Latin adjective used to describe Linus is melius, meaning the English word musical, which is fitting for Linus' great ability with a lyre and creation of song.
created using Powtoon.